Welcome back from Thanksgiving. We hope your families had a wonderful meal. We hope you had a good meal. We hope you participated in the Thanksgiving drinking game. If you didn't, you can check it out in our archives, wherever archives are found on this video. I don't know where to put my hands. All right, Cassie, today's game that we're playing is, I want you to just take a swing, take a brush at this.
Okay.
What is different about me today versus last episode?
I think I'm noticing two things here. The first is that you had a birthday that happened.
I did. That was on Thanksgiving.
Yes. The second, I think it would have to be the comb over.
It is the come over. More on that later. This is the 8. Hey, welcome back. Come over here. Come on over here.
Come on over.
What about you? You stay back over there. The real reason I have the come over is you'll see it in a second. But
It's our surprise.
all right, truth be told, I had really bad karma for doing a come over. I may or may not have hit a pothole this morning, and may or may not have completely wrecked my suspension. Whatever that thing, not the axle, I mean, whatever it is, it's super damaged to my car. The good news is I was not hurt. The bad news is, City of Chicago, you probably have some legal work you're going to have to do for that giant pothole that I hit.
Huge pothole.
That was in the middle of the road, not on the shoulder. Regardless, welcome back today.
Thanks. We're
Do
gonna.
you want to kick this off?
Yeah, we're kicking things
All right,
off
go ahead.
with some fantastic news. Or hopefully, I guess there's fantastic news on the horizon for small business owners with the Senate tax reform bill that may or may not be going through and is headed for a vote. You were actually over the weekend on Fox Business talking about this with Nader Masta from Buffalo Wings and Rings. It's a really cool segment. You should check it out.
Then tell the audience those changes that need to be made, that might be made to get this over the finish line.
Well, look, at the end of the day, the small business owner is not making significant money. So when you're talking about a tax bill that's going to reflect a few $100s to their pockets, they might not feel this is enough for them. Therefore, they're going to be raising their concerns of what this will mean for them. For large businesses, they're sitting pretty. They feel like this is going to give them the ability to grow, to invest, to hire. Small businesses, maybe not the same. So small businesses actually want more out of this, and they're going to be reluctant to say, I 100% support this.
Here's what I would have said had the message gone more into franchising. Now, this message was good. It was more about small business. So if the average small business owner is making between $50,000 and $75,000 a year, that's what the average small business operator or owner does, then a tax credit that's going to be a few $100 is probably not going to stimulate their economy much to actually have huge impact. For the big brands, and I said this on Fox Business, that allow them to invest and grow and hire, which is good. I think there's still some work that needs to be done to address pass-throughs. I think there needs to be more work that's done for franchising. I really believe one of the biggest issues that exists with any of these bills or the way that Washington looks at franchising is the lack of education that they actually have. Most senators, most congressmen really don't understand what franchising is. They don't understand what minimum wage increases does to that franchise owner, not to the franchisor. The franchisor owns the conglomerate of everything, but for the franchisee, they're already 5%, in many cases, sometimes more, is going right off of every dollar back to the franchisor. That's the price that they pay in royalty. They'll have a marketing fund that goes outbound. So when you start breaking it down, even though your perception as a community might be that they're making a lot of money, those numbers continuously creep downward. So when all these costs, labor costs, food costs are going up, it creates this challenging spot. So will it be enough for the franchisee? I don't know. Will it be good for big business? Probably. I still say that as a small business owner, if a tax credit was given to us here, but was said, you can't pocket, Nick Powell's, you can't pocket any of this money. You have to spend it on your staff. The business would grow, and ultimately I would be able to pocket more money because I'd be able to take all those funds, give it to staff, hire, drive the business through that. So I don't know that we're thinking through stimulation of a total economy in the way that we're looking at tax credits, but was good, great validation for 1851 to be a part of a national newscast. And obviously, we'll see what happens as the tax bill comes in line. So that was a lot. But sorry.
It's pretty fantastic, though.
Am I the Fran Leberty for that statement this week?
You are not the Fran Leberty.
All right, come over. Come on over.
We have a very special Fran Leberty this week.
Hello.
Well, he's not really mic'd, so you're not going to be able to hear him. But seriously, I did this for you.
Thank you so much, Nick. I appreciate
Okay,
that.
there goes our Fran Leberty. You want to talk about him while he stands here?
Sure, make it super uncomfortable for everyone involved.
Absolutely.
Why not? So our Fran Leberty, lucky enough to be joined in office by Mr. Scott Thompson, Tudor Doctors Vice President of Global Franchise Development. Nearly 20 years of experience bringing to the table, was also on the franchisee and supplier side of the business. So it's just a unique perspective that's brought to the table.
20 years?
Nearly 20.
Nearly
Yeah.
16 years.
We'll round up.
All right.
Or down,
Give
what's
him the
better.
credit for that. Good job, buddy.
Thank
Well,
you.
welcome to the 8. See you later.
All right, I'm out.
Thanks, Scott.
I love that even though the odds of the camera picking up his feet, he still did like a little shuffle as he walked off. Baby Gronkowski, thank you for participating in the 8. All right, fresh money.
Fresh money. So if you're looking to invest in a franchise without spending a huge amount of fresh money, as part of our list issue, we rounded up 25 low-cost opportunities that have an initial investment under $150,000. So some of those brands on there are Show Homes, Welcome Mat Services, H&R Block, Coffee News, some brands that you might want to check out if you're looking to buy a business.
For those of you that are looking to buy business, the whole point of this list issue is to give you an idea of what brands exist out there. We've talked at nauseum about this, but it's our job to create this pool of content so that you, the buyer, can really work through and figure out what brand makes most sense for you. So we're doing these list issues, whether they're 1851 clients or not, doesn't matter. We're trying to give you a good scope of what industries, what investment levels can best meet your needs. So hopefully you're getting a lot out of that. And if you haven't looked into list issue, go ahead and check it out on 1851franchise.com. Fran of the week.
Fran, it's another serious guest to figure out who it is.
Nick Powles.
Yes.
Come on over here.
Come on over. So
Come on down. That's not the same thing, because then it would be like forward.
That would be an interesting version of the comb over.
Maybe I'll do that next week.
Oh,
This is one and done. All right, go ahead.
So your column this week that's up on 1851, if you're watching the recorded version, is about how it is better to potentially give things away than it is to have a discount, because when you're discounting, you're taking away from the worth and the value of your product or service, but giving it away has the potential to create an awareness about what that worth is.
That's it. Don't cheapen your brand by giving away discounts. Just give it away. You'll probably get more out of on specific products. You'll get more out of the relationship that you'll have with the customer, because they won't perceive the item as having less value or paying too much for it. I think it's something that all brands need to consider when looking at the best practices around marketing and couponing.
All right, branching forward now. Buffalo Wild Wings is going to be branching forward with the help of Arby's.
They got more meat.
They now have a lot more meat, yes.
Oh, did I get you?
not think of that? Yeah,
Did I get
a
you?
point. You get a point
All
for
right.
sure.
I love that.
So Arby's Restaurant Group announced that it's going to be acquiring the chain. So it's the deal is valued at about $2.9 billion, which is pretty significant, which includes all of B-Dub's net debt. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes forward. They're still going to be run as an independent brand, but it's a brand that's been in the news a lot, so it's interesting that they're now finally being acquired.
And one of our Fran Leberties at some point, Greg Voinovich, give me a call. Congratulations. Nice job. I don't know that you were the reason, but still, good stuff. Fran Funny?
Fran Funny.
We got the meet.
It's
Come
honestly,
over.
it should have been.
This is full of Fran Funnies.
I know, so many Fran Funnies. This one has nothing to do with anything, but it cracked me up. So
Okay.
it's back to my dad jokes. What's the difference between a well-dressed man on a unicycle and a poorly dressed man on a bike? Attire. Felt like attire.
You know what? I'm going to call BS on that one.
What?
Because that's what my car lost this morning.
Okay, well.
So the real Fran Funny is you worked in a joke about a tire, which my car no longer has. Thanks, Cassie.
It's a bike
1 point for
it's-
Cassie. You know what? Give her
it's a
10 points.
bike
Just
tire.
fill up the whole screen with Cassie points for that one.
I'm not even sorry about it.
You're not even going to inspire me now. I'm not. Go ahead.
It's actually a misquote, so I don't know if it'll
Oh,
inspire
good.
you. or
I
not.
like misquotes.
It is a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and the journey of a global brand begins with one franchisee. Lao-Tzu, I think is how you pronounce. I don't know.
Genius. Can we have a frenemy?
It kind of could it could go either way. So I want to know if Black Friday was your friend or your frenemy.
Wait, you just gave another Scott Thompson joke because it can go either way. So give her another point for that one.
There we go. Odds are, though, Black Friday it appeared to be a lot of people's friends. American shoppers set a new record for online shopping, even though, as expected, there was a dip in foot traffic in retail stores. But in 24 hours, consumers spent $5 billion, which is a 16.9% increase in dollars spent online from last year. So that's pretty significant.
I think the big opportunity here is next year we got to be selling some stuff on the 8 because
yeah, we need our own swag. $5 billion.
Why didn't we get a piece of that?
I know.
Maybe you did. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Franchisor. You want to be a Fran Liberty on the 8th? Come on over.
This is the 8th.
This is the 8th.